It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you from a broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Marshall, 77 yards. And the Jets go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big...
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up a lot, taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
Looking to put a drive together. This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Here's 2nd and 3. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off on a great one, Darrelle Revis.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Now a first carry for the fullback. And he'll be brought down to about the 42. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on 1st down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. Gets this quickly to Ingram. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Get 300. What a 50.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Jets.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now
Rodgers. That went out wide and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Allen going to throw.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Allen and the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. But that was definitely a surprise there. Handed to the big guy on 1st down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the 2nd level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Terry McLaurin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets it in the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
An audible here to get a new look. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
28-yard gain. First down, Jets.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, 626. 630. Yeah, live. 150.
Rodgers now to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
150. Hey, you block over here. Gas 300. Gas 300. Hey, 88. 88. 88.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Back north. Stay right.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Moved in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a bunker. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devin Hester in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
The Eagles will set up for the 2.
A final shot before half for Allen. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Jets 21, Eagles 16.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On play action, Allen. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
At the Jets' 43-yard line.
2nd and 3. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
That's good. For Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now it's Rodgers.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 91 yards.
And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
16.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up on a great